The Chessmate was the center for the change of the new hippie movement, the Enlightenment movement, the change from being very straight into experimental and psychedelic and non-war, finding yourself, peace, self-expression. I ain't gonna do it the old way, I'm gonna do it the new way. The Chessmate was the center for that change in Detroit.
We are gathered here today, the we being Live6, the Detroit Sound Conservancy, Detroit SIP, is kind of a throwback to a neighborhood staple. So we're here to recognize the Chessmate Cafe, which was once a beat poet kind of coffee shop that existed at the corner of Livernois 6 Mile, which is now a coin laundry.
The Chessmate started as a folk rock club and a chess club in 1964, and Maury Weinbaum was the owner and proprietor. He was a Michigan chess champion. Okay, so he started a place called the Chessmate.
All aspects, all languages of music arised, were experimented on, formulated, expressed at the Chessmate.
Well, you know, it was a place where that we had a lot of meetings with people in the civil rights. There was a lot of drama around Detroit during that time, especially in the civil rights movement, on both sides of the fence.
The Chessmate represented the gay community for the black DJs, any black DJs or white. It didn't matter because it was a house that we expressed our music.
Paint the picture for us. What were those 70s on West McNichols? What was it like here?
It was a beautiful street. I mean, the neighborhood was beautiful.
These kinds of things are important to community development work in particular because there's a narrative out there that Detroit is a blank slate, that these neighborhoods are a blank slate, that nothing happened and no one was there and no one's here. So these kinds of stories are important in helping people reimagine what could be.
And when I was in high school is when I was living here in Northwest Detroit. I lived on Greenlawn, between Thatcher and Curtis, as a matter of fact, next door to Stevie Wonder. So as I was painting and getting more involved in art, Stevie was busy playing drums, playing his harp and his chromatic harp and stuff. So there was always that connection, it was a communication. And I always saw that kind of crystallization between the visual and the music.
And you have the Chessmate Coffee House of the arts. The spiritual, musical, creative arts is going on right at the end block where the Isle of Fashion starts and then the university starts.
When I was still a grad student and I was working at the Chessmate, the music and the visual arts just seemed to be one and the same language. And I feel that now. And here I was maybe 20, and here I am at the age of 70, 50 years later, and I know I was right.
You know, I think there's always a time to reflect, and I'm very grateful that you curated this space and having so many people who changed how we lived and how we sought freedom. I think there's opportunity to talk about the present. Some of us were fortunate enough to talk about multiple spaces where liberation occurred. I don't think young people have the same number.
This was definitely something special, but something that's planted a seed. I was always contemplating live music, but after this weekend's festivities, I'm committed to live music.
I think with Chessmate in particular, people in the neighborhood were able to connect because that structure is actually still there. So just for those people to be able to plug in and hear from people that work there and from people that played there and from people that hung out there has been really kind of magical.
You've taken the time to gather people to capture memories, so therefore these experiences aren't forgotten.
I had to ask you one thing. Are you feeling it? Thank you.